Hey guys, it's Haro with the Haro Group, Keller Williams Historic District. Listen, want to give you an update on what the market's doing right now and what that means for you. So a couple of key points. What we're seeing is that from 2012 to 2018, the market was really on an upward trajectory where supply was going down, demand was going up, and that put upward pressure on prices. And we also saw a lot of great appreciation. Some of our clients right now are unlocking that appreciation. They're doing cash out refinances where they're using that money to do something else. Some people are selling that house and using what they made to get a down payment. So it's a really good time to sell if you bought in the last 7 to 10 years. One thing that we are seeing is the market's beginning to cool off a little bit. So what does that mean? Let's talk about that. So September 2019, on September 10th, our actives, that means listings on the market, were up 10.3% over last year at the same time. As a comparison, last year, 2018, listing actives were down 2.7% from the previous year. So last year, supply was down from the previous year. This year, supply is up from the previous year. But supply doesn't matter unless we talk about demand. So let's talk about demand. Demand, solds this year are up 3.7% through September 10th from the same time last year. So inventory is up higher than demand is, so what that means is you're going to begin to see a softening of prices. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that prices are going down. We're not seeing that. What we are seeing is that they're not appreciating as fast as they were last year. Last few years we were seeing 7, 8, 9, 10% appreciation. Now we're kind of more like the 3 to 5% range. All this is dependent on area. All this is dependent on price point. Last year, just to give you a reference point, solds were up 8%. So demand was up 8% when supply was down 2.7%. And this year, demand is up a little bit, not as much as last year, and supply is up way more, where last year it was down. So that means we're seeing a softening of prices. So if you think about a market, and this is what markets do, they go down and then they go up, and this was like 2007 to 2010, and then up here we got 2018, 2019. We do expect that at some point things will cool off and we'll see depreciating prices again for a period, and then the market will cycle again, as has been the case for hundreds of years. So it's a really good time to sell. And then the crazy thing is, as many of you guys have heard, interest rates are really, really, really low. So it's a really good time to buy. It's also a really good time to refinance. Keller Williams has a mortgage, Keller Mortgage, which is actually free to you. There's no origination fees, there's no lender fees, and there can be a $1,000 credit back to you at closing if the loan amount is $150,000 or more. So feel free to reach out to me about that. Had several clients reach out to find out what they can do to refinance their home. They were at like 4.5, 4.7% rates of interest, and they're seeing somewhere between 3.5 and 3 3/4 right now, which will save $100 to $200 off your payment depending on the value of the home. So lots of stuff there. Holler if you have any questions. Thank you for tuning in.